Education is the key to a bright future.
Oh, hello everybody. Today we're going to learn how to insert content in Google Docs. So different content that you're going to insert is an image. You'll insert a drawing or make a drawing and modify the drawing. We'll create a table and modify it and create a graph. And we also insert a link. Insert image, and you look for it in the computer, or you can just drag and drop the image that you have in the computer. I'm going to put it here. Then you can edit the image. You can double click. For example, if you want to cut because maybe it was too long. You can also make it smaller or bigger. You can also see here the format of the image. Here is in line with the text. Here it's wrapped with the text. You can see. You have the text to the right, the image is to the left. Here you will break the text. With this one, you will go behind the text. With this one, will be in the front of the text. The 3 small points, you can do some more adjustments. So you can make all image options. You can change the size here. Here's the same thing as the text wrapping that you already saw. The position you can change. You want to fix the position or just move with the text. You can also change the color. Sometimes it's useful. You have black and white images. You're going to print, maybe black and white is better. And you can also change the opacity, the brightness, and the contrast. Insert drawing. You can add one from the drive, but we are going to make a new drawing. New. Here you have everything you need. You can add shapes, lines, text. What we are going to do is to add an image. You can drag and drop the image. For example, this one. And for example, I want to change a little bit this image, like by adding shapes. For example, this image will tell people that you have to select the normal text. As you can see, the shape by default is blue. So I don't want it to be solid. I want it to be transparent. I want to make the line red, for example, and thick. So this is my image. You can also add a text, for example, like we can also change the color of the text. With the 3 dots, you have more options. For example, I want to do it in red. Put it here. So once my image is done, you can save and close. See, this is my drawing now. So my drawing is just like a picture, as you've seen before. So you can also put it in line with the text, behind the text, or in front of the text. It's exactly the same thing. You can also change the size, the rotation, text wrapping, as you said, size and rotation. For example, you can make it smaller, bigger. You want to change something, you double click on the image. So if you don't like this anymore, you can take it away. You want to add a line or an arrow, whatever. By default, the arrows always comes. For example, you can make it with dots. You can make it really thick. Change as whatever you want. So save and close. Table. You have to choose the number of columns and rows. For example, something like this. You can always modify if you got it wrong. can come here, click right on your mouse, and I want to delete the column. But I want to add a row, so you select the row, go here, insert row below, for example. You can add whatever you want on the table. You can change the font, just as any other font. Sorry. For example, Arial, to make it 14. I want this to be in the center. You can change the colors on the line. For example, I want this to be dark gray, and so I want the lines to be, actually this is going to be light gray also, for example. All the lines I want them to be white. So now I have my table. If you go here, you can also add line to take it away. If you select something, like for example the column, 3 dots, table options, you can change things here too, like the border, the size of the cell, the rows, where to put the table inside the text, and also the column width. You put it here, everything is going to be, but this column will have, for example, 1 inch. So it's a little bit smaller than the other ones, but you can also change that here, for example. But if you want all of this to be the same, so you take all of this here, table options, column width, want everything to be in one. I say the 3 columns have the same size, and this one's a little bit bigger. Okay, that's it for the tables. So to make a graph, it's exactly the same thing as all the other things. Actually, you go to insert, chart, choose the one that you want, or the horizontal bars or lines, columns, a line or a pie. You can also bring a graph that you already had made in Google Sheets. So imagine you haven't made one, you want some columns, insert the columns. And actually you cannot edit this here, you really have to edit it in Google Sheets. That's why you had the blue button here, but if you forget, you go there, you go here, go to open source, and if you see, here is your graph, and here you have everything that is in there. You can change all of these things. For example, theme, I don't know. You can change everything that you want there. You see, everything is moving here. You will learn more about this with the Google Sheets lesson. Normally, you can change the color. I think. So change it in the table. So because if you change here, it will change on the table. So let's change again. You can see the information if you come on top of the graph. Well, but as I told you, you can practice this, but we're going to see it later in a Google Sheets lesson. Okay, that's all for that. The link, you go to the text that you want to link, you click my link, you can copy here. For example, I'm going to do this YouTube video to apply. If you go to the link and you click, see that I can open the video. You can also copy this link, edit the link, or remove the link. You can also link other things, not only your pages. You can link to charts, for example, but you can also link to headings. So remember, these are all the headings that we made in the previous lesson. For example, if I can link to what is a folder. If I come here, it comes to this heading. So it's very useful when you want to link different things. Okay, I think that's all for the links. So I think that's all for today. Now you have to remember to practice how to insert an image, modify an image, create a new drawing, insert a table, insert a chart, and insert a link. It's very, very important that you practice not only the things that you have learned in this lesson, but also the things that you have learned in the previous lesson. So let's start working a little bit with Google Docs. Bye, until next time.